What's up, guys? Happy Friday, TGIF. All right, I didn't get a chance to do this last week. I ended up having some product not get delivered on time. Topps Chrome Platinum came out last week, and I didn't have it on Friday for release. I thought I was going to. Kind of threw a monkey wrench in my whole plans. Ended up not breaking Friday, so that was last Friday was going to be the second Friday in a row that we did the early start Friday. So picking it up where we left off. So yeah, Fridays I'm going to start doing these as like a regular thing where we can break once we're full on these. So let's see how that goes. Try to get you guys started on your weekend a little early. I've been looking forward to this one, man. I've been sitting on this. I've been sitting on this 24 Bowman's Best box for a minute. Scored one of these out in the jungle. Got some Bowman's Best, some 25 Bowman's Best. These took a long time to get to me. They got accidentally sent to Puerto Rico. They were coming from New Jersey to Portland, and somehow ended up spending 9 days on vacation in Puerto Rico. So finally got picked up and kept going through the scans. That happens a lot where I'll get people message me saying like, hey, such and such, like, this package isn't coming. Give it some time. A lot of times they just, they get put on a wrong truck. It takes them a while to find them. When they do, they eventually get dumped back into the cycle. There we go. Live fills are starting. All right. So I got Kieran in 1 on the left, Drew in 3 on the left. Perfect. Guys, for those live fills, do me a favor on those. If you're looking at those live fills, if you're thinking about claiming a spot and you want to wait and see how it goes, go ahead and get on the list on this one. With the live fills on the Friday breaks where we start a little bit early, there's not as many people who are able to watch it live. So yeah, man, we need every spot claimed on those. Don't hold off. Big thing on the live fills is no payment needed unless we close. If we don't close, don't worry about sending. For my new folks who may be in here, welcome. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for letting me break for you. I got 2 different options on the live fills. Price them both the same. It's $38 per spot. So whether you get on the left list or the right list, they're both $38 a spot. Each spot's going to get you 3 randomly assigned teams. So 10 spots on the list, 3 teams each. Paying a little under $13 a team, just in batches of 3. So Bowman Hobby, single boxer. So 1 box of Bowman Hobby. And then on the left-hand side, I got a 2-boxer, 2 boxes of Topps Series 2, 2026 Topps Series 2 Hobby. So 2-boxer on the left, 1 boxer on the right. If you want to claim a spot in those, just call out your spot number there in the chat. Chase calling out 4 on the left. Just like these guys are doing, help me out. Let me know when you're claiming your spot number, which list you want to be on. You can say left or right. You can say 2-boxer, 1-boxer, Topps or Bowman. Just something to let me know which list that you're wanting to get on. Don't just say like spot 2. So I don't know which one you want. All cards will ship on both of those, by the way. Yeah, everything ships on those. Everything ships in the main break as well. There's no paper spot on the whole stream. So, can I get spot 5 on each live fill? We got you, Andrew. I see you on YouTube. Andrew grabbing 5 on both. I do simulcast. Facebook and YouTube, especially when we're breaking a little bit earlier in the day. A lot of people do prefer YouTube because it can run in the background. With Facebook, when you're watching that, like if you're watching on your phone, you have to be like on it watching it. If you try to like minimize it or go over to something else, it will stop. So I will keep an eye on both chats for you guys. Let's see what else we got. Shipping today is the last day of the shipping cycle. So if you were in any of my breaks at all this week, Monday through today, Friday, we consolidate all of that into one shipping cycle each week after the weekend. So I break Monday through Friday. We take the weekend off, and then we sort and package the whole week on Monday. We print all the labels on Tuesday. We drop everything off on Wednesday. On Tuesday, when we go to print the labels, I will pull the address out of my DM with you. So we don't take, a lot of the payments that we take are friends and family, and so we don't have addresses attached to those payments for everybody. So just as a practice, we always pull the addresses out of my Facebook Messenger. So DM me your address. We'll have it. If I haven't shipped you a package before, DM me your address. We'll have it on Tuesday when we go to print the labels. I'll pull open the DM, find the address, print the label, snap a picture of the tracking, and send that over to you while I'm in that DM. So we'll do all that on Tuesday. and then we'll drop everything off on Wednesday. That's kind of the rolling schedule. All right. Again, I'm not sure how many we're going to get here for the live. I know a lot of people are going to come back and watch this later tonight when they, maybe when they get off work, when they have a chance. If that's the case, if you're watching this later, keep in mind it is right now 12:42 on the West Coast. It's 3:42 on the East Coast. If that is not the time that it is right now for you, look down at your watch. If that's not what time it is, you are not live. Fast forward if you're a little bit behind or if you've missed the break entirely. Just keep in mind I can't respond to your comments if you're watching this after it's already here. It happens more often than you think. All right, guys, best of luck. Here we go. We're jumping in. I am going to skim the paper. We're going to do the same way we would if there was a paper spot. I'm just going to keep an eye out for the top few chasers. We'll top load those. But again, all will be sorted and shipped, all the paper. So just to kind of speed things up, though, I'm not going to read off each name. I'm going to do the same when I get to the Series 1 box as well. Jackson Churio, Bowman Sterling, Sean Paul Linion first, and Jamie Arnold. What up, Drew? Drew's working. So come on now. Ain't the weekend yet. Michael Arroyo, 64 on the top 100. Wyatt Sanford first. Christopher Polanco. I'm going to sleeve a lot of these cards after the break. The top loads we'll do as we go, but the sleeve-only stuff, I'll do that later. I'm not going to sit there and make you watch me sleeve 100 cards, 100 extra cards. Coy James first. Braden Nett first Bowman. Still hunting that anime. Haven't found one yet. Electric Sluggers, Cags, Matthew Ferrara first, and Edward Duran first. Connor Griffin, number 1 on the top 100. Roldy Brito first, and Wewa Aloy first. Top load Aloy. One more on this first blaster. Does the U.S. play today? Do we got a World Cup game? Well, it started yesterday. We had 2 games yesterday, but I think we got today. Thomas White under the radar. Dax Kilby on the Reptilian, and then a purple. Kalen Culpepper, 70 out of 250 for the Twins. Purple Ray Wave. That is going to Craig Chavez. And let's try it again. Number 2. I pulled the multiverse out of this one. It was going to be a little pricey if I left those in there. It was going to be a pretty expensive break. Didn't want to break the bank on you guys, so I needed to pull something out. I could have pulled the Series 2 and Platinum boxes out. It wouldn't have left a lot of cards in the break after the retail. And they're also the newer ones as well, so wanted to make sure the new stuff was still in here for you guys. So decided, you know what, for this one we'll pull the multiverse off. We'll give him a breather. Bowman Sterling, Jackson Churio, Juan Torres first, and Arjun Namala. Spot on the right and the left. Ricky, you want randoms? Or you want to pick them? I can give you randoms, I can give you first available, or I can let you choose, but I get you one on each. Noah Schultz, 49 on the top 100. Charlie Condon and Esteban Mejia first. We got Owen Casey, Red Rookie, JoJo Parker, and Gavin Keelan. Electric Sluggers, Jesus Made, Liam Doyle, and Riley Nelson first. Caleb Bonham, 46 on the top 100. David Shields first and Jamie Arnold. I just looked back and realized on Kieran, on your comment, I realized it was one random. I saw the one and just put you in the one. I mean, I guess that's technically still a random, but got a Murakami paper coming. Comes after Montgomery, like 2 cards after Montgomery. There he is, Murakami paper. Josu DePaula, Sam Peterson first, and McGonigal on a Reptilian. Sleep that later. All right, tell you what, Ricky, I didn't get a follow-up. I'm going to treat that as a spot call and just give you first available on each. There's Murakami. All right, Ricky. I got you with 1 on the right. And next available is 2 on the left. There we go. So halfway closed on the 2-boxer. Roman Anthony, Bowman, Sterling, David Shields first, Chrome. Top load that one up. Come on. Justin Crawford, 43 on the top 100. Sam Peterson and Isaiah Jackson. There we go. Murakami, red rookie. Nice one. White Sox. Brian Stratman with the Murakami. Carson Benj and TJ Rumfield first. Yeah, I saw people, I don't know if they were getting it for him, but I saw people asking, like, I think it was like 70 or 80 bucks for these. Of course, you know, he wins Rookie of the Year. That becomes a $100 buyback card from Fanatics. So solid hit there. Gets pretty close to covering the spot cost there. Between that and the paper, I think it probably does. Last I looked, at least. Electric Sluggers, Bryce Eldridge, Brayson Guedes first, and Owen Carey first, Bowman. Let's see if we get Murakami in this next one. I think we're going to get his paper. There it is. Murakami base paper. Mike Sirota, 54 on the top 100. Anderson Araujo first, and Hector Ramos first. We had the Brady Montgomery in the last pack. Thought they might pick up where they left off. So the second Murakami paper. Remember, no paper spot in this one. Just not enough of it to warrant a paper spot. So they're all getting shipped. Samuel Basallo under the radar. Jude Warwick first, and Dari Fernandez, first Bowman Reptilian, Guardians. That's one of the ones we're looking for. We got a couple we're looking for there for Cleveland. Fernandez and Gabriel Rodriguez, the 2. I got Fernandez a little higher, though. All right, one more blaster. We have pulled 2 short prints out of blasters, just haven't hit the anime. We've gotten Patchworks and then Etched in Glass. Those were the 2 blaster short prints we pulled. Looking to add the anime to that. Nolan McLean, Bowman Sterling, Juan Sanchez first, and Wei and Lin first. Michael says, let's see that Tigers auto finally. Come on. Devin McGonigal, maybe. Cooper Pratt, Caden Scarborough first, and Jace Mitchell first. Top load Scarborough. I've got him as top pitcher in this first class. Come on, come on. Die cut, Fernando Tatis, Carlos Verhonda, and Kelly Hunter. Electric Sluggers, Vlad, David Hagman, and J.J. Weatherholt. And 2 and 9, I got you, Jim. 2 and 9. Sorry, 2 is taken, Jim. 9 I can give you. Can I get you a different number other than 2? Looks like the whole front half here is claimed 1 through 5, and then I got 6 through 10 open. So I got you with the 9. Let me get a replacement for that 2 if I could, though. I'll hold you a spot here. If we get a quick run on them, I'll make sure you get one. Eduardo Quintero, 34 on the top 100. Felton Celestin and Kendry Martinez, 163. That's out of 250. It's definitely because of the hits. Appreciate you, bud. I appreciate it. Come for the voice, stay for the hits. Andrew Fisher will top load. Under the radar, Cam Schlittler, Luis Pena, and Yervert Perez, first Bowman Reptilian. No hits. Not because of the hits. I figured that's probably what you meant. Drew, you know who's not here. You might have a shot. They might have left you some room. All right. Let's go with the megas. Finish up this retail. Come on now. Give me something good. Nolan McLean and Ethan Holiday Sterling are 2 megas. Colby Shelton, Edgar Montero. Sleeve all these mega refractors after. Connor Griffin, Roki Sasaki, both on megas. Charles Davalon and Colt Emerson base. A little reverse. I've played that card. I know that card. I've seen it work. Roldy Burrito, first mega. Aaron Judge, mega. Dax Kilby, Juan Torres, first Bowman on a Reptilian. We'll sleeve all those. He's watching. Wait until you get into the live. It's really funny. Jorge Quintana, Jacob Marcy, mega. Ilian Pena and Alimber Santa. Yeah, I think her hot streak came to a close. She was on fire, man. She couldn't miss for a minute. We've got a few hits, but it's not like it was. She was red hot there for a minute. Andrew Tess and Roman Anthony megas. Parks Harbor and Josie DePaula. Coy James, first mega. Corbin Carroll, mega. Esmeralda Valdez, Reynel Rodriguez, laser, and nice. Imai on a red rookie. Strohs. Who is that? Yeah, Chase Chase with the Amai Red rookie. I know he'll take that one. And I got one more retail. Then it's hobby the rest of the way. Two spots on the left. Yes, Jim. I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot to put the 9. Jim, you got the 9. The 2 had already been claimed. I was sorry. I was waiting to get another number from you. So Jim, I got you with 9 on that right side. Let me get another number. Like I said, 2 was claimed. I had to catch a call. Assume I missed seeing that. Am I 101? Not the 101, just the red. We just got you the red rookie. Only one so far, though. I just happened to PC the hardest team to hit the race. Let's see. Dwayne said 2 spots left. Dwayne, you just want next available, I'm assuming, on the spot call. If you want to pick specific, let me know. I can move you, but I'll give you the next ones on the list. Dwayne. I'm holding a spot there for Jim. Jim, let me know if I can get you a replacement number there, bud. Like I said, 2 was claimed already, but I got you your 9 and getting one more from you. Putting Dwayne in the 6-7. And then I tell you what, Jim, I'm going to put you in the 8. If you want to move that to 10, let me know. If it's still there. Here, just because somebody's going to come along and try to close here in a minute, I want to make sure to have that list up. So we should have all the spots. Jim, again, I had to put you in the 8 instead of the 2, if that's okay. All right, base paper. CJ Kafis and Leo DeVries Sterling. Ryan Walschmidt and Patrick Copen firsts. Justin Gonzalez. There we go. Red Sox. First Bowman Mega. Tarek Skubal on the Mega. He's back now. Blake Mitchell and Andrew Salas. All right. I got Kiernan closing the left side. And Jim's going to grab 4 and 8 on the right. You got it, bud. There's Justin Gonzalez. And then... all right, left side. So here's Kieran. Guys, do me a favor on those live fills. When you're sending payments over for those, use the payment info that I have pinned at the bottom of the chat. It's the same Venmo, the same Cash App, the same Zelle. The PayPal's the only thing that's different. It's that gold188 at yahoo.com. I can take a friends and family payment on that. So I want to make sure all the payments are coming in as friends and family. And you'll have, if you're using PayPal, you have to use that Gold 188. So you can send now, or you can hold off till later. If you want to send at the end of the break, especially if it means you have to jump out of the stream in order to send over payment, hold off on it. Not a rush. I'm not going to check payments until after the 10 boxers done. Also, if you need a screenshot of that list, take it now, because I'm about to pull that list down. I'm going to put round 2 up. Used to be a juggler. It is a lot of moving parts. I have trained a few new breakers. It's one of the hardest things to get people to pick up on is being able to like monitor the chat while you're breaking and multitask. Big part of it though is you guys make it easy. I don't feel pressure or anything. You guys are patient. I appreciate that. I got to update these. I'm a one-man show. All right, blank list is about to go up for round 2. Doing that right now. There we go. All right, round 2's on the screen for the 2-boxer. We are working out of a full fresh case, so we can run that. Probably should be as many times as you guys need. Esteban Mejia, first Bowman Mega. Drew Gilbert Mega. Gavin Feen, and then Coy James, first Laser. Minimum wage. It's eat what you kill around here, bud. It is. That depends on how much you get the boxes for. Marconi Herman first. I got color coming up. Kenley Hunter first. Wei and Lin first. And it is Nick Kurtz. There we go to $4.99. 228 out of $4.99. Nothing wrong with that. We'll take Big Amish. That is David Vogel. The Padres guy. Yeah, that was it ended up being a scheduling thing. He when he first came on, he had availability. And then not long after coming in, he had been here for, I don't know, maybe a month. He got approved for something he didn't think he was going to get approved for, going back to school. And there was just no way he was going to be able to juggle it. Edward Florentino first. He was a little rough around the edges on the breaking part, but I mean, he was a baseball guy. So Carson Williams, Ethan Holiday first Mega, Xavier Nyans, and Feldman Celestin. Like he was a big prospector. Like had a bunch of fantasy leagues where they were like dynasties, where he was following the minor league system real close. Like, yeah, he was going to be a lot of help in that aspect, but scheduling just didn't work. That was James. The smooth tone of the voice. Them golden pipes. Yostenson Garcia, Gage Jump first. We'll take that on the Mega for the A's. J.R. Ritchie, Christopher Polanco Laser. So no autos out of the retail today. Autos have been tough. Yeah, retail hits. I mean, like I said, there's real chase with the short prints, which I'll take it. I'll take the trade-off. I'll take a few less autos to have, good short prints that we're looking for. I'm okay with that trade-off. Ooh, easy now. Let's see if I could ditch the cord off of this camera. Man, I'm gonna figure that out at some point. At some point, I'm gonna sit down and play with that. Figure out how to make that work. The problem is where it plugs in. If I run that cable straight down, it's gonna screw that jack up, mess the whole camera up. So I gotta have it like protruding out a little bit. Y'all don't really see it at the angle you're on, but I got a big cord comes out here. I gotta like tuck my arm underneath it or over it. All right, let's go Series 1. Series 1. Series 2. Let's try that. Series 2. The fresh release just came out on Wednesday. Wednesday we had Series 2. We'll get 1 silver pack in the hobby box, 2 silver packs in the jumbos. This is also what we have up in the live fills. Now the live fills a 2-boxer. For these, I am going to I'm going to open them all up here at once, and we're just going to churn and burn through them. Jim, I didn't do a separate paper spot because there just wasn't that much of it. I mean, the paper stack, it's about like that. I mean, it's a decent amount, but yeah, for this one, I'm just saying all card ship. We only had base paper in the retail boxes, so 4 blasters, 2 megas. And like I said, it was more than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting a little smaller stack, but still pretty well less than a jumbo. Muted a lot. You're good, but Jim, the part that you might have missed on mute, just a quick heads up on the live fill. I didn't have 2 and 9. I gave you 8 and 9. Hope that's okay. I already pulled the list down, put round 2 up, but for round 1, I got you with 8 and 9, not 2 and 9. All right, first half of Series 1. I am going to skim through these kind of quick. I'm not going to read off all the names here. Glove work, Roberto Clemente. Let's see, Cade Horton, Tanner Houck. Alex Rodriguez is the hit in this one. So single color relic for the Yankees. No number on that one. So it's one of the more basic hits, but at least we get it on a good player. A-Rod. Game used mem. Yanks, that was Ricky Kent. We can also still hit in that silver pack, so not necessarily done. Of course, we're also looking for color as well. Ozzie Albies, Henry Davis. There's a Sproat rookie. Alcantara. Silver foil, Luis Garcia. Sleeve up all the foils. Iglesias, glove work, Manny Machado, Corbin Burns base. He did. He did. Yeah, we had one. We had one go a little more affordable yesterday. 29. Hit the paper spot yesterday. Oh, here, second half. Let's see. Second half of the first half. I guess that makes the second quarter. Sal Stewart rookie. Mason Wynn glove work. Jackson Jobe, Tanner Gordon. Jeff McNeil, silver foil. Like I said, all these will get sorted and shipped. Trey Savage. We'll top load him. Harry Ford insert. Is game 5 tonight too? I tell you, I'm not much of a basketball guy. I stumbled onto the game the other night. Monday night, I made a quick $20 just watching the game. I took the Knicks plus 4.5 as a live bet. They ended up losing, but by 4, so made $20. Doubled it down on Wednesday. I was grabbing some food up here, and I was turning on the TV while I was eating. The game was on. Knicks were down 19. The spread at the live spread at the time was like 14.5. I took it down to 12.5. Made a quick $20, and if it had not been for that, I wouldn't have been watching the game. And it ended up being the biggest comeback in playoff history. So was glad to get to catch that 29-point deficit Knicks came back from. All of a sudden, I'm interested. It's Saturday? Okay. So now today is U.S. World Cup, right? Yeah, I might not be able to watch it if it's Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what we're doing this weekend. I'm sure my wife's made plans. I wasn't really pulling for the Knicks. I was pulling for, after seeing all the craziness that was going on with Knicks fans in New York after the game on Monday night. I was pulling for the Spurs. I wanted the Knicks to cover, wanted to win, but I got caught up in pulling for them for the comeback, and eventually I wanted to see it happen as a sports fan, the win, and it did. But I'm back to pulling for the Spurs. Murakami base. Ooh, nice. I just had a package get delivered, and it is a box I am probably going to put in the break for Monday. I haven't written Monday's break yet. Shohei Ohtani on the insert. We'll take that. I just had a box of Pristine show up. I think I know what we're doing Monday. Greg Maddux on the pink. That is no number. First one of those pinks I've seen, though. Look at that one top loaded. Not sure how short that is. There's Imai on the base. Adley, Kim, Bryce Eldridge base. Right, we got a few here. The one Spurs guy go for a layup instead of dribble. That would have ended the game. That was it was De'Aaron Fox, wasn't it? Yeah, he dribbles that out. The Knicks have to foul him. They likely go up 3. Yeah, that was that was an error for sure. I mean, it's a good not personification. What's the right word for that? It's a good illustration of like just how much momentum plays into sports, especially a sport like basketball. It is a big momentum game. I mean, Spurs just couldn't get anything to fall, and the Knicks just weren't missing. Appreciate it, Jim. Thank you, sir. I wonder what the spread is for tonight. I mean, historically, when situations like that happen in sports, especially in championships where you got good teams, I feel like the team that loses that game from the other night usually comes back and gets a win the following game. Because they want it. And they're also facing elimination. Derek Jeter. Chase DeLauder, top load. This one's to $3.99. Drew Summers. There's Tigers getting a little color on the yellow. That's $133 out of $3.99 for the Tigers. Byron Buxton glove work. That is it for that one. Let me top load those. I do still have the silver pack. Yeah, I will say I didn't recognize the De'Aaron Fox play as it was happening. That oh, what are you doing? You should have. But afterwards, like I saw it pointed out a couple times. I'm like, oh yeah, they could have put that away. There's our base from the Series 1. Like I said, that'll all get sorted and shipped. Just didn't think you guys wanted to hear me read out every name. Even Drew, that might be a bit much. Our silver pack, we can get parallels, we can get autos. At minimum, we'll get 4 of the silver pack cards. Austin Riley. Sal Stewart, rookie. Okay. Sandy Koufax and Fernando Tatis. We actually pulled a superfractor out of these in one of the previous boxes. There's Sal Stewart. Yeah, we pulled a super J-Ram out of a silver pack. Platinum. Man, I was this close to getting 6 more boxes of platinum today. As I was trying to like respond and say, accepted, the offer got pulled. It's like, I was a hair slow. Kind of crappy to pull the offer, but they did. right, here we go. Topps Chrome Platinum. This just released this past Friday. These were the 6 I picked up from Topps on the website drop on Friday. I got through and got a few boxes. Dumper. Edgar Martinez. Lefty Grove. And then Hunter Biggie on the rookie refractor. Buster Posey. Jackson Holiday. That's cool, man. So that's it's the city background. So you see the difference there. It's got the I'm assuming that's city of Baltimore back there. I don't know if I can recognize the Baltimore skyline, but that's a cool card, man. First one of those I've seen. Masataka Yoshida and Fergie Jenkins. The O's. Dwayne got his Orioles. No numbers on these. Skyline backdrop. Nice short. We'll take it. Oh, yeah, that's different. Another Hunter. This one's Eddie Matthews. Hang on. Freddie Freeman. Jason Kendall. Was backwards. This is terrible. It is getting harder and harder for me to read those. Hang on. Oh, I feel old. Yeah, no, just backwards for no reason. Little old man trick there. Pull out the camera, zoom it in. Derek Jeter, Lawrence Butler, Jose Barrios, and Matt Shaw. I can read the fine print number if the lighting's a little better. I intentionally don't use lights because they reflect off the cards. The way my desk is positioned, I've got lights just right where you don't really see a lot of, you don't see it there. I got to turn it way over there to catch it, or way over there to catch the other one. There it is. But yeah, usually I'm good. But I add any lights and it starts getting hard to see. Javier Baez, Dale Murphy, Roki, and Gilbert Diaz is 80 out of 150. So that one's going to the D-backs. Alan Shaver. Been glass and contacts since first grade. Yeah, I tell you what, man. My wife convinced me when I first joined the catastrophe team, started making a little bit of money. I'm gonna top load that rookie. It's a cool card. Convinced me to get LASIK before we had kids, like because we knew it was gonna get to a point where we weren't gonna be able to afford it, and we're good on money at the time. This was like 10 years ago, probably 15 years ago. Convinced me to get LASIK, and man, I was so glad I did because I wore glasses and contacts my whole life. I mean, since like you said, since I think second grade, and it was nice. Then he told me, they said, now eventually you'll need reading glasses. Everybody does. It's the eye muscles have to contract to see right in front of you, and eventually they start to get weak over time, and they have trouble contracting that tight. So everybody at some point is going to need readers. But yeah, I do like not having to need them for the long stuff. Brooks Baldwin, Jorbit Vivas, Ryan Sandberg, and then Derek Jeter on a refractor. Okay, Yanks. Top load Jeter. Got too many Horry stores. Yeah, it was good for me. I didn't get vision any better than I had when I had glasses because I never had crazy I never had perfect vision even with glasses, but it got me to that, and it was nice, man. Mike Piazza, I forgot what life was like having to wear those every day. Edgar Martinez, Carlos Santana, and Shota Imanaga. I thought that I thought it would probably take a while before I got used to not wearing them. Immediately, I was used to not wearing them. Like, I thought for sure I would wake up, like feeling like I needed to go get them, or like, I would walk around like, oh, this is crazy. No, just completely forgot about it. Aaron Judge, man, that is tight on one side. Jeez. Will Smith, Tristan Casas, and Francisco Lindor. Will Wagner, Jose Canseco, Colton Gordon, and Mark Church. Kirk Gibson, Jackie Robinson for the Dodgers. Luis Angel Acuna rookie is 86 out of 499 for the Mets. That's Brett. And then Javier Baez refractor. Gordon Graceffo, Dave Parker, Yu Darvish, and Jack Akonowitz. Logan Evans, Andy Van Slyke, Cade Povich, and Pedro Martinez as on a refractor to the Expos. Ooh, so Nats will take that one. Let's leave that up. Roger Maris, Fernando Tatis on the insert. Sandy Koufax going to the Dodgers, 130 out of 499. Yogi Berra. Sandy Koufax to 499. I tell you, for the price point, you get some really good color out of these. I have really enjoyed the product this year. I thought they did a great job on it. Greg Maddux, don't always get to say that. Ernie Banks, Ellie De La Cruz, and Christian Yelich. My only knock on it is just the overall card design. I'm not a big fan of horizontal cards, and the whole set is horizontal. But, I mean, for a horizontal card, it's pretty good. Billy Wagner, Edgar Cuero, Logan Gilbert, and Justin Morneau. Still waiting on that auto. Palmeiro, Trevor Hoffman, Ryan Bliss, and Dumper Refractor. So we'll sleeve all those refractors later. Sonny Gray, Lawrence Butler, Michael Toglia, and Carlos Narvaez. I'm hoping I didn't miss it. Hang on. Maybe here. Galarraga, Alex Bregman, Greg Maddux on the insert, Albert Pujols. That's to 100. 31 out of 100. Going to the Cardinals. That is David Vogel. Two packs left. Where's my auto now? I think the Expos became the Rockies for that Pedro, at least. Speaking of Pedro for the Expos, there he is again on the base. Jorbit Vivas, Brandon Lau, and Carlos Beltran. All right, I held this one off because I was hunch was that it was in this one. Vlad, Frank Thomas, Spencer Torkelson, and it's going to be out of 199. That is our auto. Harrison Bader, it is the Mets. 129 out of 199 on card auto. Mets were Brett. Oh, Pujols was the main PC? Nice, dude. That's good color on that one. 200. I would have thought that would have been a little higher, but yeah, that is so. Usually that pink is to like $3.99, $2.99. That was only to $99. All right. The big one. We got 2 of them. All right. This is the fun part. So I got 2 Bowman's Best back to back, 24-25. I do have one more 25 box. I only was able to get 1 box of 24 so far. I'm always on the lookout for a good deal. If I find a good deal, I can sell you guys these boxes at cost. So at retail cost, that's usually the goal, is to buy well so that we make our margin in wholesale to retail. Like, I don't want to buy retail and then have to charge higher than retail. That is like worst case. So really try to avoid that. Every once in a while, you'll get stuck on like a release day product where it's like I either do that or I can't break it. But very, very rare. We're going to start with the 25 box. The 24 is a little pricier, so we'll work our way up to that one. All right. Good luck, guys. It's been a solid product. Solid. I don't see the price really dropping on that one. Eduardo Quintero, Luis Pena, refractor. We got 4 autos coming up. James Wood, first auto. Kyle DeBarge, here we go. Twins, getting a refractor auto. Leo DeVries on the best performance insert. James Wood on the base rookie, by the way. Who had the Twins? Craig Chavez. DeBarge. Refractor auto. And then I'm going to top load the Wood. That's whatever that is up there. That is on the card. I can feel it. That will probably come off. I'm not going to mess with it here, but I'm sure that'll pop off. Feels like a little piece of fuzz stuck on it. Ha-Seong Kim, Junior Caminero, Luis Pena, Agustin Ramirez, 151 out of 250. Junior Caminero on a refractor. Matt Shaw, Nick Kurtz, rookie. Mason Miller, George Lombard insert, and Ha-Seong Kim refractor. Top load the Kurtz. I really like Bowman's Best. One of my favorite products. Joswar Gonzalez, Will Smith, Francisco Lindor. I like this one a lot too. Lindor Pixels. And then Matt Shaw refractor. It's a good looking insert. Let's put a Woods. Bowman's Best auto to 75 on eBay. Someone saved me for some fees. Let's make a deal. I'll vouch for Drew. Jeremy Pena, Chase Dollander, Seiya Suzuki, Kevin McGonigal, and then Joswar Gonzalez refractor. Wyatt Langford, Agustin Ramirez, CJ Kafis, on-card auto, so Guardians are Keith Thomas with a base auto. Corbin Carroll is 222 out of 350, and then Jacob Mizorowski on a refractor. Mizorowski's turning out to be a flamethrower. Actually, here, let's go here. Trying to guess on these. Should have 2 more autos in this box. Christian Campbell, Zach Nito, Cal Raleigh, Andrew Abbott, and Will Smith refractor. Cam Smith rookie, J-Ram, Carson Benj base auto. Mets getting another one. That is Brett Nazarok. Andrew Painter on a gold, 27 out of 50 for the Phils. Going to Cody Rowe with his Phillies. And then Nick Kurtz on a rookie refractor. We'll take the refractor. Go, David. Okay. Yeah, it's I mean, everyone says the same thing. It's a Tommy John waiting to happen. There's no way he can keep that torque going that long. We'll see, I guess. It's fun to watch right now, though. What did he hit the other day? Was it like 103.7? Just insane. What do you do with that? There's Carson Benj. Got one more auto coming. Come on, give me some color on one of these now. Gunnar Henderson, Pete Crow Armstrong, Chase Burns, Will Smith, and Eduardo Quintero refractor. Smith on that unnumbered wave. DeVries. Oh, we got an acetate coming up. Cam Smith, rookie refractor. There we go. Pete Crow Armstrong, 150 out of 150 into the print run. That eBay 101. Going Cubbies. Bowman's best, Eli Willits on the circuitry insert. And then our acetate is the auto. Rookie auto, Kobe Mayo to 99. That is 9? Yeah, 9 out of 99. So finally get some color, and it's a good one. O's. That is Dwayne. I don't have to look. Dwayne got his O's. Best Tech auto to 99. Kobe Mayo, rookie. Top load this PCA too. Yeah, I had a little bit of Painter too. I think I still do somewhere. When I moved up here from Tennessee, man, I boxed up a lot of it, and a lot of my cards are boxed up somewhere, and I think they're here at the warehouse somewhere. I put them in like one of the corners in the back. Just never got around to digging those out. At some point on a rainy day, I'm gonna open those up and see what I got. Colson Montgomery, Jacob Mizorowski, Jose Ramirez refractor, showpieces, Kyle Raleigh, and Dalton Rushing rookie. Dalton Rushing, one more from best, from 25 best. I still got 24 over there. Bryce Eldridge, Eli Willits, Jacob Wilson, Ellie De La Cruz, Pixels, and then Colson Montgomery refractor. All right, I got one to go. 24, Bowman's best. I got one shot on this one. Come on, man. We are closed for round 1 of the 2-box live fill. That's the one on the left-hand side of the screen. I got round 2 up. And then we've got almost half. We got 4 spots down in the 2026 Bowman live fill. So 2 different options up there. Same price point on all of them. $38 a spot. All right, I got Jazz Chisholm, Travis Bazana. Come on, come on. Pete Crow Armstrong, rookie. Vlad to 150. That's 104 out of 150 on the blue. And then Sal Frelick, rookie refractor. Top load that one up. Top load a few of these up. There's PCA. Remember, with it being Bowman's best, you've got rookies in play, but you also have prospects in play. Most of the prospects who are, rookies in the 25 set were mostly prospects in the 24 set. So there's probably a few of them that raced through too fast, but for the most part, most of that 25 rookie set is live as prospects here in the 24. Come on, come on. Emmanuel Clase, Jackson Holiday, Jacob Wilson. Showpieces, J-Dom rookie, and then Henry Davis, rookie refractor. Not toughest team to PC, right? Zach Giloff, rookie. Oslavis Basabi, rookie. Gunnar Henderson is 286 out of 299. Would have been a second-year Gunner. Colton Cowser, another Oriole, rookie auto, base auto for the O's. Jung-Hoo Lee, rookie refractor for the Giants. There's Colton Cowser, rookie on the auto. And then Gunner, we said, was to 299. Those are showing up. Jose Perdomo, Jose Ramirez, Christian Moore, Kyle Teal, Jordan Westberg, refractor. More O's. Acuna, there's a Brave. Noelvi Marte, Jung-Hoo Lee, Lou Bob, still with the White Sox, unnumbered. Pete Crow Armstrong, rookie refractor for the Cubs. Sleeve up the Lou Bob, unnumbered wave refractor, and then PCA base refractor as well. George Lombard, Tyler Soderstrom, Curtis Mead, Yohendry Vargas is 31 out of 250 for the Dodgers. Brock Wilken, refractor. Come on, man. Come on. Let me hit a big one here. When we got the multiverse in the set, there's a really good chance at hitting a big chase down there at the end. A lot of higher probability of getting just a solid banger out of those. When it's all wax, you're rolling the dice. Ellie De La Cruz on a base rookie. Cags, Ethan Salas. Shots by the kid, Kyle Harrison. And then Cags on a refractor. Yeah, when it's all wax, all manufactured wax, the floor's a little shakier. All right, come on. Let's go here. Shohei Ohtani, base. Henry Davis, Hagen Smith, best ballers. Auto, Yohendry Vargas, base auto. Mike Trout, refractor. Dodgers, base auto, Yohendry Vargas. That is going to Tom Dawson. Sorry, refractor auto. I think I said base auto. Refractor auto. Still unnumbered, but it is better than a base. Luis Robert, Mike Trout, Brock Wilken, die cut fabled phenoms. That's Samuel Basalo. Ellie De La Cruz, rookie refractor. I'll take that one too. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Jackson Merrill, base rookie. Bo Bichette, Connor Griffin, shots by the kid, Nolan Shanuel, and Jacob Wilson, refractor. 2 packs should both be loaded. Come on now. Walker Jenkins, Sal Frelick. Impact players, Walker Jenkins, Curtis Mead, rookie refractor, and our auto, Kyle Teal as a Red Sox. Boston, Derek Marquez with the Teal auto. That one's a base auto. Guys, if y'all are in the live fill, round 1 of the 2-boxer, that did close. We're going to check payments on that. As soon as I'm done with this next pack, I'm going to do a recap of everything that we top-loaded from the break. So all the hits, all the notables, we'll do a recap, and then I'm going to check payments for the live fill, and then we'll roll right into it. Also, be sure you guys are getting the text. I just got noticed. I haven't put my eyes on it yet, but I got a message while we were live that a package got delivered. I have a box of 2025 Topps Pristine that I picked up that evidently just landed. I think I'm going to try to put that in Monday's break. So make sure y'all getting the text. Text the word baseball to this number at the bottom, 833-448-0185. That'll opt you into getting those texts. You can opt out anytime. Just text the word stop. You'll stop getting them. Text start. You'll pick them back up. You can turn it on and off at your own convenience. But I will push that text out about 15 minutes before I post the break on Monday and every day. Only thing I use it for is just, hey guys, here's what I'm about to post today. Here's the picture, the box breakdown, all of the individual team prices, and the exact time that I'm going to post that break. Nick Kurtz, Jordan Westberg, Connor Griffin, refractor. Best ballers, Ethan Salas, autos on color. Nice one. Bryce Eldridge on the blue. That one's going to the Giants. Where's my number? There it is. 90 out of 150. Giants, Daniel hitting the Eldridge to 150 here at the end. Sounds good, Drew. Just make sure that's the only bank you're stopping at. Blood bank, regular bank, okay. He gets in another live fill. He might have to stop at the other one. Deliver a different specimen, right? Tigers have been a little rough. It's weird because Tigers are a team that typically, like, we usually do a lot better with. I feel like the Tigers hit normally. Then you hop on them and everything changes. I know that feeling. The Ohtani Rare gets there today. Nice. Let me know when it lands. I'll feel better when I know that's in hand, Kieran. Ellie De La Cruz on the rookie and the rookie refractor. We had Yohendry Vargas to 250 purple. Pete Crow Armstrong rookie refractor. Gunnar Henderson was to 299. Sal Frelick rookie refractor. Vlad to 150. Dude, I like the 24 design better. I do like that design. That looks really good. They got a little more plain here with the 25. I like the background. I like having like the big team logo. I guess they got the team logos in the background here too, but I like the action in the back. Vlad to 150 color match. Pete Crow Armstrong rookie. Dalton Rushing rookie. Cam Smith rookie refractor. Pete Crow Armstrong to 150 blue. Nick Kurtz rookie refractor. Andrew Painter gold to 50. Corbin Carroll to 350. Nick Kurtz base rookie. Augustin Ramirez to 250. James Wood base rookie. Albert Pujols was to 100. Sandy Koufax to 499. Luis Angel Acuna to 499. Jeter refractor. Roki insert. Gilbert Diaz to 150 on the blue. Jackson Merrill with the city background. Let's see what that's actually called. I'm sure that's not what it is. Sal Stewart, silver pack rookie. Chase DeLauder, base rookie. Drew Summers to 399. Bryce Eldridge, Imai, and Murakami base rookies. Shohei Ohtani insert. Greg Maddux, unnumbered pink. Sal Stewart, Trey Savage base rookies. Edward Florentino on a base paper. Gage Jump first mega. Ethan Holiday first mega. Nick Kurtz mega to 499. Justin Gonzalez first mega. Imai red rookie. Andrew Fisher first paper. Kendry Martinez to 250 purple. Caden Scarborough, first Chrome. Dari Fernandez, Reptilian, first. Murakami, red rookie. Murakami, base paper, ×2. Ethan Holiday, first base. Kalen Culpepper, purple Ray Wave to 250. Wewa Alloy, base Chrome. And then our hits in this one, we had one relic there for A-Rod. Yankees getting the A-Rod relic, game used. Harrison Bader was to 199 on the auto for the Mets. Carson Benj, another Mets auto. CJ Kafis base auto. Kyle DeBar's refractor auto. Kyle Teal base auto. Yohendry Vargas refractor auto. Colton Cowser base auto. Bryce Eldridge to 150 auto blue. And then Kobe Mayo best tech auto acetate to 99. True. Oh, man. All right, that is the break. So, guys, I do have, I got one closed live fill. So, again, if you're in round one on the live fill, let me read that off real quick. That was the two boxer of Series 2. So, 2 Series 2s. I've got the payment info tag down here at the bottom of the screen. So it's a different PayPal. The Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, those are all the same. The PayPal's a different one though. Gold188@yahoo.com. So if you're sending PayPal, do me a favor, use that one. If you're sending Venmo or Cash App or Zelle, the regular ones are all fine. But PayPal is that Gold188. That's our friends and family one. But go ahead and shoot those over if you haven't yet. I'm going to go over here and check payments real quick. Bear with me here just 1 second. Let me get these verified. I'm going to jump out of the chat for just a minute. I need the screens. And we'll catch up here in just a second. Let's see. All right, Jim, I got you for your pair. Thank you, sir. And Chase, I got yours. I got Ricky's. Dwayne, I got yours. Got your 2. I'm just refreshing all these real quick. Got about 10 minutes after the main was. Yeah, dude, Jim, the main went fast on this one. I thought this one might just because that we haven't had some of those boxes up in a while. And the Friday thing, I'm hoping that we can try to keep those moving fairly quick. The idea being like let's close fast on Friday so we can break early on Friday, get it all done quick. Kieran, I got yours. Thank you, sir. Okay, and then Andrew, if you are in here, I got you in that 5 spot. Let me just refresh this one more time. He might have just sent. I think he was sending over here. Drew, I got yours. Thank you, sir. Yeah, let me just message Andrew here real quick. tag him over here. Sold my seats. Let's see. I got Andrew all full on round one of the 2-boxer bud. I'm tagging you, Andrew, on the Facebook one. I know you claimed on YouTube. I can't tag on YouTube, so tagged you on Facebook, sent you a DM. You're good for it. I'm not worried about it. We'll go ahead and run it. It's one spot. It's $38. I'm not too worried about Andrew for that. So we'll go ahead and get started. Andrew, just send over when you can, bud. And we'll get started here. Let's see. Tell you what, let me get some help from the group. See, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G. Yeah. Let me get 2 letters between A and G. I got 2 more up top here. There we go. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'll let you guys pick the boxes. Which 2 we like? And let me pull up my random. Find yesterday's. Actually, it was from. We'll get a different one yesterday. Here, let me just copy this one. I got B. Let me get one more. One more letter. Between A and G. Give them all the D. All right, B and D it is. It's terrible. 26 tops. Series 2. Hobby. 2-box. Today's the 12th. Cool. Rest of it looks good. Yeah, there we go. B and the D. First 2 comments. So A, there's B, there's C, and there's the D. All right, let me get my chats pulled back up here because we are ready to start. All right, guys, here we go. I know it's a little small. I will make this bigger in just a minute. Let me get the teams randomed first, okay? I got Kieran Himes in spot number 1, Ricky Kent in 2, Drew Burkus in 3, Chase Watson in 4, Andrew Zamzow's in 5. Excuse me. Dwayne Bowman's in 6 and 7, Jim Wentworth 8 and 9, Kieran Himes in spot number 10. And then here is our random 26 top series 2 hobby 2-box triple random live fill number 1 for today, June 12th. We're going to go 5 times on that randomizer. There's 30 teams on the list. I got the Diamondbacks down to the Nationals. As always, guys, we're going to spin this 5 times. After that 5th and final random, that's the list that we're going to stick with, that 5th randomization. So I'll copy and paste that randomized list. So I'll drop it next to your all's names. And then I'm going to move the columns over so that if you're in spot 5, you get all the 5s. 5, 15, 25. 6 takes the 6s. 6, 16, 26. So on and so forth. I'll give you a quick trade window right after if you guys want to buy, sell, and trade any kind of teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and start the break. So best of luck, guys. 5 spins. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Last spin. There's 5. I got the Marlins down to the Brewers. Gonna copy. And paste. There we go. All right, zooming in. So, Kieran, I've got you with the Marlins, Guardians, White Sox, Ricky Kent with the Twins, A's, Padres, Drew Burke, Yankees, Pirates, and Nats. Chase Watson with the Royals, Phillies, and Mets. Andrew Zamzow, Stros, Rangers, and O's. Dwayne with the Giants, Cubs, and Braves, as well as the Dodgers, Red Sox, and Reds. Jim Wentworth, Diamondbacks, Cardinals, Angels, as well as the Mariners, Blue Jays, and Rockies. Kieran Himes with the Tigers, the Rays, and the Brewers. Ripping those other ones later. We can do it. We can do that. Like I said, it's a sealed case we're working out. We got, I think that should be all of them up there. So I should have 5 left after this one. I do believe. Yeah, because we did 2 in this one. We did 2 in another one. We did 1 in today's break and 2 in yesterday's break. So that's 3, 2, and 2. That's 7. And then there's the last 5 over there. Yep, that's right. While you guys are in the trade window, I'm just going to clear the desk here a little bit. I'm going to stick these cards from the break on the back table. All right. Jim says, are the Red Sox available? Red Sox are with Dwayne. Dwayne, if you're in here, Jim's interested in the Red Sox, and that's what he's got to play with. Mets for Astros being offered up. So, Andrew, if you are in here, Chase, I had to start the break without Andrews. I'm not sure if he's seen the message or not. We may not get a response from him, but we'll give him a chance here. Astros for Mets being offered up. And then Kieran says a little AL NL box split from Jim, maybe? We can do those. We'll mind that a bit. Let's see, on a series 1, that would be I guess it'd be like probably 90 a piece. Say 90 a piece. We could do that for a half box. Honestly, the sort's the biggest thing on this. It's one of the reasons it's hard to put these boxes in the main breaks. There's a lot of labor involved in sorting those out into teams. They're dense. Like this break, when it's all said and done, it's going to be 2 stacks like this. It's a lot to sort. And while I appreciate a lot of times people will say like, "Hey, don't worry about sending my vet base," or, you know, "I don't need this or that." They still have to be sorted to get everyone else's out. So while it's appreciated, it doesn't really save a whole lot of time. I mean, it's a little bit lighter package to you, but yeah, there's no way really around that. All right, guys, last call. We got Strohs for Mets being offered from Chase to Andrew, and then Jim's wanting to know, Dwayne, if those Red Sox are available, but that's the only action I got. All right, guys, let's do it. Take a screenshot if you need it. I'm about to pull that list down. Matter of fact, doing that now. All right, let me print it over here on my side. All right, let's do it. It's going to take me a minute to cut them all open, so I guess trade window can still be open. I just don't have them on the screen. Matter of fact, here, I tell you what, let's do this. Since I can still keep it on screen there, you guys can still see what's going on just while I cut the packs. So while I cut and dump the packs, we'll leave the team list up there in case somebody jumps in late. No sense in not having it up, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna try to make this a regular, like I said, just kind of early bird Fridays. I don't know, gotta come up with a catchy name. I got the TGIF graphic that I use for the picture. This goes immediately on Fridays. Immediately, of course, is, you know, once payments are confirmed. That's that's to be clear. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and correct this other half too. Go fast and be quiet. I definitely don't mind it. I mean, but it's a lot. And the thing is, there are a lot of people who don't want to see all the base cards get read off, and like it slows down the break for them too. So it has its time. I used to just not break series 1, series 2. Come on. I used to not break 1 and 2 or update just because it was so dense. And I kind of came around to, you know what? Let's just break it around release day. Like, we'll give it its moment. Like, I mean, I think everybody for the most part cuts a little bit of flagship here and there. So like, let's break it on release, and then like we'll finish our release day cases, and by then we got new products out anyway. All right. Same deal, guys. They all will get sorted and shipped, but just to kind of keep things moving, I'm just going to skim through these, looking for the fun stuff. Justin Steele, Chris Sale, Wagman, Gordon, Chaparro, Martin, Ranger Suarez. There's Trey Savage on the base. We'll top load that one. Patrick Bailey, glove work. Michael King, J-Dom, silver foil, Jonathan Cannon, White Sox, Flaherty, Harry Ford, Lou Bob is a Met. Still can't get used to that. Tony Gwynn, All-Star. There's a few of those that still trip me out every time I see them. See a Savage, and here we'll go the second half of that first stack. Kaz, Base rookie. Derek Jeter glove work. No number. Ohtani base. Miguel Rojas. Iglesias. There's our auto. Nice. Sal Stewart to 99. There we go. Reds. We'll take that. Who got them? Cincy. Where we at? Cincy. There they are. Dwayne in the 7. Sal Stewart on card. Green. Rookie auto to 99. One of the better rookies that we are chasing. We'll take it. Joey Votto. Drake Baldwin. Garrett Cole, silver foil. Murakami base. Chase DeLauder base. Glove work, Dalton Varsho. And a few more base. Okay. I'll take that. Good hit. Good hit. So that 91 Topps auto. Green on card, Sal Stewart. Rookie ink. And then again, early flagship pulls. I'm going to top load all the base rookies that we're looking for, as well as the Ohtani. There's Kaz. The Chase base. And the Murakami base. Third quarter of the box, of box 1. All right, Spencer Steer, Moncada, Randy Johnson stats. Dansby Swanson, Petey Halpin, Jordan Lawler to 2026. 236 out of 2026 for the Diamondbacks. That is Jim Wentworth in the 8. Tanner Bybee. There's Bryce Eldridge on a base. Ty Cobb on the insert. Yes, so far I haven't had anybody complain yet that I'm not reading off all the base on these. So I think it was the right call. There's Lawler. And Bryce. Then last piece of box 1. And we're going to do it all over again with box 2 here in a second. So we've got most of the rookies out so far. Verlander. Joe DiMaggio insert. I like that all of the first pitches, it seems like, are going to be on the rainbow, the silver foil. Not rainbow, but silver foil. Because I tell you what, man, those have hidden in the past. JJ Weatherholt rookie was backwards. Is that different? That is. Is that a variation or just a short for Weatherholt? That might be a short one. Who's got the Cardinals? Jim Wentworth in the 8. Dude, I'm trying to tell if there's a... I can't tell if it's just the shine there in that top left corner or not. You might something going on that top left. I'm not sure. There's a little bit of a crease in that top left. You can see it. Try to get it to shine just right there. Just a heads up. I don't know. May not be nothing. They're all short print form? Okay. Gotcha. That's what I was thinking. JJ's a short. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't seen him yet. Alan, this is not the main. This is the live fill. We finished the main break. Nice, man. Nice. There we go, Jim. Yeah, I might see if they'll replace that. You got the video from it. I mean, you can see where, like right there above the STL, like it goes from here up to here. See that line? I'll let you look at that when you get it. But yeah, that might be one worth bringing up to him. King Griffey Jr. on the stat line. Sal Stewart base rookie. Trey Savage. Just a second one of his, I guess. That's his regular, right? Yeah. Seen a lot go for 2. Wow. That's appreciate it, bud. There's Stewart. All right, let's sweat the pack. We'll do them both together at the end. We'll do the boxes and then we'll do the packs together. Yeah, there's the base off of one of them. And here is box 2. That was a solid box. I mean, between the Weatherholt SP and the Sal Stewart green auto, that was pretty solid. True. It definitely happens though. I tell you what, man, I would not sell raw on eBay for sure, just because it's too easy for someone to cancel it and want to get refunded if there is the slightest blemish. It's like, dude, they're not all gems. I mean, you grade every card that comes out of the pack. They will not all gem. They're not supposed to. That's kind of the point. But I mean, at the same time, they shouldn't be coming out with creases in them either. Fortunately, our guys are all really good about that. Had a few in the past, but nobody that's really breaking with us right now is any kind of an issue. Appreciate that, guys. All right, here we go. Box 2. Trying it again. There's Bryce Eldridge again. Roberto Clemente on the insert. Pete Crow Armstrong's our hit. This one's a relic. So PCA, player worn mem, unnumbered relic. That one goes to the Cubs, and that is Dwayne in the 6. PCA relic. Give me some color here. Let's see. Carlos Correa. There's Shohei Ohtani base. Silver foil. Brian Van Bell, rookie. To Tampa. Manny Machado, glove work. Okay, and then sleeve these real quick and throw a few top loaders down. Comps on card these days are the worst. Yeah, it's definitely the way to do it. Asking 250 to 300, see what they sold for. Jeez. Yeah, it's a crazy market right now, man. Very curious to see what it's going to look like in the very near future. We were around for COVID. Like, we were there for that whole crazy spike where things got out of hand, and like the numbers are getting there. It certainly feels like that with like the price point from everything, but it's not for the same reason, which makes me think that it may actually hold up. I guess we'll find out. I wouldn't mind a little deflation. The people who are going to get hurt if the prices on things drop, are the people who are holding a bunch. Honestly, we don't have that much inventory. I mean, considering how much we break, like most of our stuff doesn't sit on the shelf very long. Like we churn it and burn it. So I welcome it. Honestly, it's one of the reasons that we started breaking baseball at all. We broke football only for the first few years, like 2019 through like 2019 through like 2020. Really, the first like 2 years, we broke only baseball and only football, and it was getting really expensive. Imai on a base rookie, and like baseball hadn't really exploded yet, and it's like, man, you can break baseball and not have to break the bank doing it. Like, it's a lot more fun, and a lot of people were getting back into baseball for that reason. And eventually, all those people kind of forced the pricing back up. Mason Wynn, glove work. Luis Matos on a silver foil. Trey Savage base. And all base there. Okay. All right, second half. Second half of the second half. I guess that would make it the fourth quarter. I got to see how my my soccer parlay's looking. I picked I did a group winner. They expanded from 10 groups to 12 groups for this World Cup. Manny convinced me to go with the chalky bet. He said, there's 8 additional teams making it in that shouldn't be. So 2/3 of the groups have have a team in it that wouldn't have even qualified had they have stuck with the 10 groups. And so, like, those chalk picks are looking a little nicer right now. You've got multiple group favorites that wouldn't have been favorites had they not had the extra group. So again, little extra reason for the chalk. $10 bet for 12 group winners, and they are all chalk. It was 10 for like, I don't know, like 3K. Here's hoping. Me and him both got the same bet down. So between the two of us, we'll do all right if that one comes in. I am pulling. Shohei. Insert. Top load the Shohei. Come on. Give me color. Little color. Nolan Gorman to 2026. That is 1537 out of 2026. The Cardinals, Jim Wentworth in the 8. Moncada, Polanco, Aaron Judge insert. Trevor Story, McCade Brown, Chris Bryant. So Tani. And Gorman. All right, and then last bit before we get to the silver packs. Don't go anywhere just yet. We still got 2 silver packs here. One from each box. We got a bunch of rookies here. Chase DeLauder. All-Star George Brett. Locklear. Andrew Hoffman. Corey Lee. Rookie. Rafael Flores. What is the parallel on that? That's not numbered. First one of those I've seen. It's at the Pirates. It's definitely Pirates colors. What that? Oh, it's the Pirates logo in the background. I couldn't tell because I couldn't see a full P anywhere around it. But yeah, it's the Pirates logo. Okay. Rafael Flores. Like I said, first one of those I've seen. Haven't opened a ton of Series 2. Probably won't open a ton. We'll do this case, and I had a jumbo box on release day. That may be all of it. Byron Buxton glove work. I don't know. We'll see what comes in. If I get some loose boxes come in, I will probably crack into those, but I don't know if I'll crack another case. Team logo border. Couldn't hit waterfowl off a boat. Spoke too soon. Got the team. I got you, bud. Pirates. That is Drew Burke with the team logo border. That's actually really cool looking. I like, you can see, it looks like woven material there in the background of that. That's actually a pretty cool set. I like that parallel. And then the Chase base. All right, last call. If anybody wants to try to get Bowman moving, or if anybody wants to pick up anything like Percy Wise, we are going to call it for the weekend here in a minute. If anybody's looking to split a box or anything like that, let me know. We can stay on for a minute if you need me to. Like I said, all cards will ship in this one. Last bits are these 2 here. Come on. We can get hits out of these. We can get parallels out of these. At very minimum, we'll have at least 8 silver pack parallels. All right, Brandon Sproat, rookie. We go Brewers. Alex Freeland, Juan Soto, and Freddie Freeman, All-Star. I'm going to top load Sproat. Good rookie pitcher. Brewers. And then last pack. Good luck, guys. Will do, Chase. I've got a note over here off to the side that I know I need to follow with you on that. I'll get you a total. I'm so bad at that. All right, we got Zach Cole, Connolly Early, we'll see color, Chipper Jones, and Bobby Witt to close us out. Give you guys a recap. Let me just sleep these real fast. Like I said, we got a 1-of-1 superfractor out of one of these the other day, out of one of these silver packs. So they don't all hit, but they can. All right, so here's what we had. Highlights. We had a bunch of base rookies. We had the Imai, Sal Stewart, Bryce Eldridge ×2, Murakami, Chase DeLauder ×2, Trey Savage ×3, Kaz, Shohei Ohtani with a pair of base. We had Brandon Sproat on the silver pack, Ohtani on the insert. Nolan Gorman and Jordan Lawler were both to 2026. Rafael Flores on the team logo border. Pico Armstrong on the relic game used. Sal Stewart /99, green on card auto. And then the JJ Weatherholt SP. SP rookie Weatherholt. Nice. That is it. All right, guys. That's all I got. That's it for the day. So, guys, again, I appreciate y'all letting me break those for you. Thanks for getting this one in early. Hopefully get you guys on your weekend quick. Is Trent closed? Let me see. If anybody's looking for a break, let me see if Trent is. Yeah, he's still showing open. So he's got a couple teams left. What's he got? He's got a half case of Multiverse and a half case of Bowman Blasters. He's got the Marlins at 85, the Twins at 95, the Phillies at 45, the Padres at 79, the Nats at 105. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams left on his. I'm guessing he's got a mini in his near future. If this doesn't go, it looks like it's miniable. There we go. That would have been a little easier. Remaining teams. That's what we got. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. Again, I will, after the weekend, I'm going to get everything sorted. Be on the lookout. Come Monday, I'm going to be breaking, hopefully pristine. I'm going to go verify that we got it. But if I can work that into a break, that's my goal, is to try to write something up with pristine for Monday. So, again, thanks for letting me crack those for you guys. Here I go again. Appreciate it, guys. Have a great weekend. I will see you guys on Monday. All right. Take care, y'all. Have a good one.